So improvement in the next couple of days, but what about later this summer, summers to come? Let's go a little deeper on this issue. Joining us now, SUNY ESF wildfire ecologist Andrew Vander Yacht. Andy, thanks for being here. Really good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So more specifically, where is this smoke coming from? And actually, how does it travel this far and then hang and linger and impact our central New York air?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think right now there's just hundreds of wildfires burning across the boreal forests of Canada. And I think that the most impactful for us are those that are burning in Western Ontario. There's hundreds of wildfires there, and they're just connected in a straight line to us by the prevailing northwesterly winds. So that's the origin of the winds. So that's just transporting all of that smoke right to us. And then based on that lingering question, we just had this cold front that's just kind of settled like right over Syracuse. That's, just this distinction between air masses. And so all of that smoke is being transported and then just kind of building up at the end of that air mass. And so as those fronts move around, as those air masses move around, we'll see some improvement. We'll see some differences. And if you look at airnow.gov or fire.airnow.gov, you can see that pattern very distinctly and see that band of really poor air quality that's kind of right over our region.
Andy, are we going to be in and out of this then for the rest of the summer as these fronts kind of come and go? Because I can't imagine these fires are going to go out anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I would just, you've got it exactly right. It's going to be a factor of, where those prevailing winds are coming from, and, where our position is relative to the majority of these fires burning. There's also fires burning in northern Quebec. So, a shift in the wind just might be a shift in what smoke we're experiencing and from which fires. So, I would suspect this to kind of be an on and off phenomenon for the rest of the summer and, future summers as well.
I was going to say, is this kind of our future going forward in summers, that we're going to deal with this on some level?
Yeah. So, when we think about fire, I think most people recognize what it is, this fire triangle: oxygen, heat, and fuel. But when we think as fire ecologists about fire across landscapes, we think more in terms of weather, topography, and fuels. And the fact is that we've done a lot to manipulate two sides of that triangle: weather and fuels. Climate change is leading to increasingly intense heat waves, droughts, and those are things that precipitate more fire on our landscape. And then fuels is just our mismanagement of those forests, not allowing fires to do its role that it historically did. We have a fire deficit across the vast majority of landscapes that we encounter, and that is because we put out fires for so long that now when fires happen, they generate a whole lot more smoke. They're more severe, they're more intense, and so that's likely to be a problem moving forward.
Andy, always great catching up with you. Great explanations. We'll talk soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.